Hello everyone, it's Dean here with the Rogue Deck Chronicles, and we have another Rogue Deck showcase for you. And this time we are featuring a new card from Ascended Heroes, the Azumarill EX. So for those who aren't aware, this is a Stage 1 Psychic type EX Pokemon, and it has the Bubbling Gather ability. This reads, as often as you like during your turn, you may use this ability, move one energy from one of your other Pokemon to this Pokemon. And it has the Energized Balloon attack, a 60 plus, so base 60 for triple colorless, and we do 40 more damage for each psychic energy attached to this Pokemon. So you can see the synergy between the ability and the attack. So obviously we want to really just flood our board with psychic energy. That way we can do as much damage as we need to with Azumarill EX. And if we have 3 psychic energy attached to our Azumarill, we're doing 180 damage, which is actually not a bad number. It can launch out a lot of things, and it can also help clean up a lot of our opponent's Pokemon as well. So we play 4 of the Marills. I'm choosing to use the Temporal Forces Marill with a ball roll. Flip until you get 10 tails, and you do 10 for each heads. The numbers sometimes don't matter, but if we can do some chip damage, that will help. Plus it's 70 HP, so it won't get knocked out by those pesky Dragon Pulse with Phantom Dive. And then I'm also pairing this up with the baby Azumarill, or Azumarill. Actually, if you know how to pronounce this Pokemon, let us know. Is it Azumarill, Azumarill? I've heard multiple ways of saying this Pokemon, but let us know in the comments. Anyway, we do play the baby version, or the non-EX version, and it has the Glistening Bubbles ability. So if we have any Terra Pokemon in play, we can just use its attack, Double Edge, for a single psychic energy. And Double Edge does 230, but we do 50 to ourselves, but we're practically going to get knocked out anyway with only 120 HP. Well, if we're using the non-EX Azumarill, we have to have a Terra Pokemon. Well, I decided to use Terapagos. I think the Unifying Beatdown is a very straightforward attack, so we can do 30 damage for each bench Pokemon we have in play. It's 2 colorless, so we can put Psychic Energy on there and still attack with it. And with Terapagos, we can take advantage of different cards that like to have Terra Pokemon in place, such as the Noctowl with Joel Seeker. So we do play a 2/2 line of the Noctowl with 1 Fan Rotom, so that way we can get those pieces in play. And we do play Glass Trumpet, that way we can have the Terapagos in play, have energy in our discard, Glass Trumpet, and put 2 energy onto our colorless Pokemon, so either Noctowl Terapagos or Terapagos and one other between Fan Rotom and the Noctowl Hoothoot line. So, but before we get back into our other trainer cards, let's go through the Pokemon. One Pokemon that I think is very good in this deck and is very slept upon, it's the Smoochum that came out in Surging Sparks. It's another one of those baby Pokemon, so kind of like Badoo. We've been seeing the Team Rocket's Chingling popping off a little bit. So this is another card, so it has a free energy attack cost, and has Delightful Kiss. So we can search our deck for 2 basic psychic energy and attach them to our Pokemon, to one of our bench Pokemon. So this is a great way early game to get energy in play, and also has a free retreat. So for some reason, if they don't take that out, that can be our pivoter throughout the whole entire match. I am also using the Xatu line from Paradox Rift with the Clairvoyant Sense. So once during a turn, attach a basic psychic energy card from our hand to our bench Pokemon, then draw 2 cards. So this is going to be our main draw for this deck. One, I want to take advantage of this card while we still have it. It does rotate, as you can tell. It is a G block card, and I think having this is a good way to also flood energy on our board as well. We play a 2/2 line, so we get both of them set up, mixed with the Glass Trumpet that I talked about, with the Smoochum's ability, and then just manual attachment. We can get a lot of energy out all at once. And the last card I want to talk about is Lode's Clefairy. Obviously, we're playing a Psychic heavy deck. Lillie's Clefairy can help us with the Raging Bolt matchup, it can help us with the Dragon Pulse matchup, no problem. And if we have to, we can attack with it. So that's our Pokemon lineup. Let's go back to the trainer cards. We play 3 Buddy-Buddy Poffin because a lot of our Pokemon are 70 HP or less, 2 Earthen Vessel just so we can get 1 energy into the discard if we have energy in hand, and 2 to get our energy from the deck into our hand. So obviously Earthen Vessel, this is going to be another card we will be messing with rotation soon. 3 Glass Trumpet, as I mentioned before, I think this pairs really well if you're playing with a Terra, especially with colors Terra. We have 2 Nest Balls to get our Clefairy EX and our Terapagos EX out, and our get those Pokemon out if we need to. Also, it'll be good to get our Fan Rotom if we have it in our deck. Play 1 Night Stretcher just for energy and or Pokemon recovery, 2 Super Rod for same reasons, 2 Ultra Balls to get our evolution Pokemon, and I am playing Unfair Stamp here. Guys, don't get at me, I know this has been a popular aspec ever since the Fukuoka Champions League. I'll be honest, I made this list before the Champions League and I just haven't had a chance to put this up for y'all to see it yet. I just think this works very well in this deck. Granted, you can use Prime Catcher, you can use Secret Box in here. Honestly, Hyper Aroma will be a good aspec for this list as well. But I wanted to, at the time of me making this list, I wanted to focus on an aspect that we haven't really seen a lot. But now with rotation and the lack of Iono, Hand Disruption is very prevalent, or not prevalent, Hand Disruption is very minimal, so this is a great way to kind of slow down our opponent because we are a setup deck, and with the pieces that we have in here, sometimes we have turns where we are just not doing anything, and the Unfair Stamp just helps us gain that advantage a little more. Again, I feel like there's actually a lot of other aspects we can use. A Hero's Cape I can see as a good inclusion as well. But yeah, you have, honestly, any of the top, I'd say 5 aspects, Prime Catcher, Max Belt, Hyper Aroma, Prime Catcher, I can't remember if I said that, like, it can fit in this list. So this is just what I want to do in this list. Maybe in one of the games I'll switch it up and try another one just so we can see the versatility of the aspec position in this deck. But for now, we're going to stick with the Unfair Stamp. Next will be Wondrous Patch. We're playing Psychic deck. This is another way to get energy onto our board. And then our aspects, or sorry, our stadiums, I play 2 Area Zeros to take advantage of the Terapagos, have our board spread wide, and then when they bump that stadium, then we can actually get rid of our liabilities that we don't need anymore. So getting rid of our Noctowls, getting rid of our Smoochum. Honestly, if they hit into one of our attacking Pokemon, we can get rid of that and get rid of 2 prize liability. And then we do play 1 Mystery Garden just to help draw again and get our energy into the discard. With supporters, we play 2 Boss, 2 Iono, 3 Lillie's Determination, and 2 Research. Honestly, these are kind of like the most common supporters we see. We don't play a lot. We don't play any tools, so there's no need for Arven. I can see the argument of a Tulip in here just to get the pieces back into our hand. Sometimes we don't necessarily need some pieces because we do have to take some time to get our board set up again. But for now, these are the supporter lineup that we have, and then we have 9 energy, the 9 psychic energy. We don't really need a lot. Again, with 3 psychic on the Azumarill, we're hitting 180. If we get 6, we're hitting 360. That's more than enough to knock out anything in this format. And with having Terapagos, having Lillie's Clefairy, and even having the baby Azumarill, I think we have more than enough options to knock out our Pokemon and get a game completed. But yeah, this is our list. Also, before I hop onto the ladder, thank you for watching this video, y'all. If you haven't liked or subscribed our videos, please do so. We are trying to grow this channel and really get our content out there. This is a passion project of Dev and I, and we love just making these videos and really showcase that the place of rogue decks in the competitive scene, or just really just playing in any sort of tournament, even at our local level at a Challenger Cup, that these do deserve a place and be respected. And also, like, they're a great way to learn how different interactions are, to learn to become a better trainer. Not saying meta decks don't do that, but with rogue decks, you see a more variety of strategies and card sets. So we really like putting this information out there, as we want everyone to be better trainers. So yeah, please like and subscribe, tell all your friends about us. With all that being said, let's hop onto the ladder and see how Azumarill EX does against our opponents. So I'll see you all there. Okay everyone, we're back at it again with Azumarill EX. Do we want to go first or second here? Honestly, I'm good with going second. That way we can get the Smoochum out and attack with the Smoochum if possible. So we'll see if we can make that happen. As of right now, it doesn't look like we're going to be doing much, but we have the research to get a fresh hand. Hate that we have to get rid of the Unfair Stamp. So our opponent starts with Dunsparce, which makes me think this is Alakazam, because no it's not, so it's a Charizard deck. So we'll see how we can do with this. We can one-shot a Zard if we're lucky enough. Okay. Mystery Garden we can draw for how many? Yeah, that's not really beneficial for us right now. I hate to do this, but I have to research away this hand. It gets rid of a lot of good options here, but we are not having much luck with anything. This is better. This gives us more options here. I'm gonna put it on the Marill, and I'm just gonna ball roll. Maybe get some chip damage here. I know they have the runaway draw, but we could get lucky and knock this thing out. Now we get 2. Would have been better if we can put it on the Charmander, but we'll take this. But we have Lilies for next turn, so we can get a fresh hand of 6, so we'll be fine. I'm sorry, 8, because we have 6 prize cards. So this is a Mega Charizard deck. So the question is it Mega Charizard X or Mega Charizard Y? Because one snipes to the bench and one hits hard into our active. So once we see that, we can determine which deck they're playing. Again, we can try to one-shot those. If not, we can hopefully win the prize trade with knocking out 3 while they knock out only 2 versus 1 with us. But their energy accelerate is the Oricorio, so we can go after the Oricorio. We can possibly slow them down. But as of right now, they don't have much going on either, so we get their Charmeleon out of play, we should be good to go. So they'll probably hit us for 40 with steady fire breathing. And then do they have energy? They do not, so they're not going to take advantage of that Power Glass. Okay, we got Buddy, so we can get maybe a Natu in play. Do I want to get Smoochum? How many Marills do we have? Ugh. I'd rather get another Hoothoot. How many Noctowls do we have? We have both Noctowls, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to Lilies. If we can actually get the baby Azumarill this turn, which we do, we can knock that thing out. Actually, then we'll knock ourselves out. But then they're behind a little bit too, because we have no way to gain energy. So I will take that prize trade. So we'll get our 2 Azumarills out here. We could get Noctowl and try to get some energy in play. I do actually like that. So we don't need Fan Rotom. And I will get rid of the Nest Ball. Actually, I'll get rid of the Ultra. I'll do Nest Ball because we can get Xatu next turn. And then we'll get a Joel Seeker out. Well, Jewel Seeker, because we do have Terapagos in play. I want to get more energy. And our opponent just concedes. They see what we can do. We're slowing them down. Yeah, if we can get this set up, we actually have a lot of decent options. We have the baby Azumarill attack get out that turn. We're able to set up for the big Azumarill next turn, which I believe they can knock out one shot. So again, if we can get this deck set up, our matches are quick. So I'm glad that we were able to another opponent, but let's see if we can get another game and really see if we can get a good back and forth against an opponent. So I'll see you in the next one. Okay, y'all, got another game here with Azumarill. We're gonna go second because we want to try and get the Smoochum play off. And we start with Fan Rotom, so we can get our Hoothoot items out early. We have Lillie's Determination. We have Mystery Garden. If we somehow can get a lot of Psychic Pokemon out, we can do that. If not, we can save the Mystery Garden for later. So Tauros. So this is probably the Paldean Tauros. We did feature this deck a little bit ago on our channel, and it's actually a very nice single prize deck. Very cheap to make too. I bet you they were trying to get that on their Pokemon because they need the damage on their Pokemon. So Risky Ruins. So we'll play the Mystery Garden just to knock out that Risky Ruins, but they're doing that so they can get damage on their Paldean Tauros, because they do more damage for every Tauros that have energy on there. Ooh, I wouldn't have used the Power Pro this early. I would have just saved it. Because now you wasted, because you're not attacking, you wasted that for your turn. And I'm not sure how they get their Tauroses out of play, so switch. Okay, so they're trying to get this thing ready to go for next turn. Again, they probably would have been good with saving the Power Pro. But we will bump that Risky Stadium. Put energy on our Fan Rotom, and I'm going to Fan Call now. Get some pieces out of our deck before we Lillies. And then I'm just going to get the two Hootoots. I don't want to use Noctowl because we're about to Lillies anyway. And I'm sure we can get them out. So let's Buddy Poffin here for a Marill. I can actually pull this off. Do we have another way to get a Smoochum in play? Yes. So we'll do this. So we're going to Earthen Vessel away and energy. Grab two more energies. I'm not sure this is the perfect line here. But we'll get rid of these to grab the Smoochum. And we are sacrificing a Pokemon here. But we'll Wondrous Patch onto the Marill. We're going to retreat, get another energy in here, and we're going to get some more energy in play. And we're going to put it on the Marill, get that set up for next turn. So if they can't get anything going, we can honestly get ahead. Yes, they're going to knock out the Smoochum, but we're slowing them down. And we have a 2-card hand here. And one of them was Risky Ruins, but we have our bench set up, so we're good. And Research, of course. Of course, they have the perfect 2 cards. So now we need to see if we can just keep up. They are a single prize deck while we're a multi-prize deck. Okay. We'll promote the Marill here. Unfair Stamp. That actually helps us out a lot here. So we're going to Night... Or should we save... I'm going to save the Night Stretcher. So I'm just going to Unfair Stamp them. Okay, we have the baby Azumarill, which helps them a little bit, but they're knocking us out regardless. So I'm not sure if that really matters in this case. But I need to attack. I also have to put energy because I don't have a Terapagos. I should have got a Terapagos last turn. I want to get rid of the risky ruins, prevent what they can do here. And I'm going to hit into them. Oh, they're weak to Psychic, so that's good. So we'll take a prize card. We're losing all our energy in play, but we have a way to get that energy back. We have Night Stretcher. We have Wondrous Patch, we have Glass Trumpet if we can get the Terapagos out. So we can get enough, we need at least 3 energy or really 1 energy. So they're just going to attack. They have nothing. The Unfair Stamp kind of slowed them down a little bit. Okay, so we got the EX. I'm going to play the Marill here. I want a Night Stretcher back, probably an energy. I need to attack this turn. And we'll just do 70. We're not going to knock him out, but we can probably get in a spot where we can only need to do 40. Let's see if they just attack. So they get Petrol, so they get any item card. So we'll see what they get from this. I would think maybe a Nest Ball or some sort of Pokemon search. So they get another Tauros in play that they can attack with. So they just get a Risky Rune. So we'll see what they have. They probably have it in hand. They do, okay. I wonder if we can actually get this attack next turn. Okay, we got Super Rod here. We're gonna evolve into our EX here. So this is one of the bad things about our deck is sometimes we whiff. We had a couple good early games, but now like we're actually whiffing. We're not getting the cards that we need to get our game going here. Part of it is how many energy. We have 7 energy, so we need to recycle this energy or put this back in our. So we're just gonna put the energy back. We still have some later on if we need it, and we're just going to enter turn. I'm hoping that they can't knock out the Azumarill because they're only doing for each Tauros. So 1, 2, 3. They're only doing what? 120 right now, so they're not knocking us out. With that 150. Actually, I don't think they can one-shot us, even if they have all Tauruses in hand, because that's 6 times 4, that's 240. Brave Bengal 270, but they have one that does not have it. So unless they have a way to transfer energy, which there isn't a card in play right now with that, they're not one-shotting us, which saves us. And I'm glad we're not putting the Clefairy in play, because they can boss that up. But yeah, they got their bench going here. And this may be a deck that I may revisit, or even just build in real life, because this is a cheap deck. Oh, they were able to go to 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 4 is 200. 30. They shouldn't have knocked me out. I'm not getting the math here. I don't know. This is throwing me for a loop. But they were able to get it. You know what? Our opponent got this. I can't do anything here. But we'll play this out. Give them the win. Because I believe in live, if you win versus concede, you get more points. And I'd rather give them the satisfaction. Honestly, if we can knock this thing out, that would be hilarious. And we don't. We would have got one more heads. That would have been funny. Get at least another prize card. But they can just attack us, get game. Yeah, we're dead drawing. We're working in the cards. And that is one of the consistency issues with this deck. Sometimes we get everything we need, and sometimes we get nothing that we need. But yeah, Paldean Tauros, it's actually a very fun deck. I may bring that to my next Rogue Night. I need to take a look at the list, because my next Rogue Night is in rotation format. So, but yeah, super strong, super cheap deck to make. If you want to check this list out on our channel, we do have it on there. I think you will enjoy yourself. Devin had a really fun time playing this deck. So, we had some easy games in the beginning of this video. So, yeah, we got defeat, but we'll brush that off and we'll go into another game and show you how Azumarill does. So, I'll see you all there. Okay, y'all. We had an interesting match against that Paldean Tauros deck. Weren't able to get the dub with that, but we're back at it again with the Azumarill EX, and we'll see how it does in this game. So we win the coin flip. Of course, we're going to go second because Smoochum is a good start with this list. Plus, it gives us the opportunity to use the supporter. I know I keep saying that because we actually keep winning our coin flips. So we both mulligan. So we have an opportunity to kind of see what they're playing. So they won't really know if they're playing. They know we're playing a psychic deck. That's it. And they're playing a fighting deck. So I'm thinking maybe either Lucario or Goldengo maybe? But we start with the Lillie's Clefairy, not the best way to start. So Solrock still doesn't tell us much. Could be Lucario or Goldengo. Or even Ceruledge. Like, we've been playing with this, or I've been playing against this with one of my locals. He's really good at the list. He understands the ins and outs of Ceruledge. So he's been definitely putting in the time and it shows. So if you're listening to this, man, like, keep up the good work with that deck. You top 8 at a cup with it, and you did well at our local challenge. So just want to give you the shout out. So we got the Marill here. Do I want to Ultra Ball? I'm going to Ultra Ball away a boss and... I'll do the Night Stretcher. We can get away without the Night Stretcher for this game. What do we get out? We're not attacking. What is... Terapagos week 2 fighting, so I don't want to put Terapagos in play. I'm going to use the Fan Rotom and just get my board set up here. We'll grab some Hootoots and a Noctowl, and I can always Ultra Ball for a Terapagos next turn. And we'll just end it there and see what they can do this turn. So, if you see me like eating or drinking, I'm making this while I'm eating breakfast. It's a nice weekend morning for me. Got a nice iced coffee that my wife made me. So, but yeah, what is your guys' go-to breakfast meal? For me, I like doing avocado toast. Trying to eat a little kind of more healthier because I'm on multi-grain bread. A lot of it is because of something that happened to me a couple months ago. I'm trying to do better with my diet and exercise. But I usually do that with scrambled eggs with some mushrooms in there and turkey sausage. So get a nice balanced breakfast. And it looks like we are going against Goldengo here. So with Ogerpon? Interesting. If they promote the Ogerpon, our only attacker is the Terapagos, which they don't know that. So that's good at least. And we get Lillie's Determination. Okay, what do we want to do here? I'm going to Lillie's first. Get a fresh set of cards. Doesn't necessarily help us out. We needed the Terapagos. I probably should have just got the Terapagos and went from there. But I'm just going to play the Marill. Can't attack with Fan Rotom. There's no stadium in play. I'm just going to put energy on the Clefairy. Worst case scenario, he gets knocked out and the energy goes into discard. And then I can try to use Glass Trumpet or another card to get that in play. I don't hate that idea. So I'm just going to end my turn. But with it playing Goldengo, I'm not really too worried about the Ogerpon because we have other cards we can go after for a 2/2/2. But we do have to be careful with the Soul Rock. But as of now, they're not one-shotting us. They actually have to hit us 3 times to knock out this Clefairy. But they can retreat and just hit us with the Goldengos, which they do. So I'm not really too worried about the Ogerpon. We can leave that alone. Plus, we do have a Terapagos to hit into that. So we can actually one-shot that Ogerpon if we can, because we do play Area 0. We can wide up our board if we need to. I'm not worried about that at all. So they're just going. I wonder what Terra they think we're playing, because obviously they know we're playing a Terra because we have the Hootoots. But if we can hold our own against a deck like this, this is a top tier, top 4 deck right now. So it looks like they're going to one-shot us, which is fine. Because they wouldn't have put Vitality Band and all that if they didn't have the play in hand. Because it's better to sacrifice a 1 prizer than give us a 2 prizer. Because they can easily get on the prize train. So let's see if they get it, which they probably will. I think they would need 3 energy to knock us out. Oh, and we're also weak to metal, so they probably could have got away with 2. Okay. Decisions. I'm going to promote the Marill, because we can try one-shot this with our EX. Okay, let's Wondrous Patch onto the other Marill. I'm going to attach to... Can't one-shot that with a baby. But we can one-shot that, but we need to use Luminous. I am going to try to go and knock it out with the EX. So we're going to Lillie's, get 8 cards. Ugh, still no EX, or even Terapagos. Again, this is where we, with our lack of consistency, kind of hurts us here. I'm going to Earthen Vessel away a card, because we do have Glass Trumpet and all that. I'll just take one, because we have a decent amount of energy in our hand already. Play down another Marill. And we're just going to ball roll, and hopefully we can get some chip damage. If we can get 3 on here, that will set up the baby, and we get 0, so it doesn't matter. And honestly, if they just have 1 energy, they can knock us out because we are weak to metal. But they're just drawing, they're going through their actions, trying to get a decent hand. But we do have Iono, so all these cards will go back into their, on the bottom of their deck. And then we can get 6, because we haven't really taken any prizes, and hopefully through that we can get a little bit more into this match. So they're just going to attack us. If I were them, just do 1. We're weak. Why are they doing that? Are they just trying to use superior energy? Like, I don't get why they keep doing more than 1. Are they not recognizing the weakness here? I'm just a little confused. Okay, we got research, but we don't want to research. I'm going to attach another energy here, and then we're just going to Iono. We need to get Terapagos and Area 0 in play. Okay, we Unfair Stamp them, there's that. We get Wondrous Patch. Oh, we do have Nest Ball, so we got the... yeah, so we'll get Terapagos here. What should we... No, we don't need a Super Rod. We'll just Unfair Stamp them again, give them only 2. Honestly, this is more just us seeing more cards and getting pieces that we need. There we go. 230. Ugh, still not one-shotting. How many energy do we have? We have 1 in the discard, so 4. 4 still doesn't do it. Do that. I want to do that. I can't do anything else this turn. So I'm just going to attack, set up the damage to like maybe where we can use Fan Rotom, because we do have stadiums in play now. I'm hoping we can just slow them a little bit, but they do have coin bonus, so they'll at least draw 3 more cards. But they have a decent amount of energy in the discard. But they only need 1, because they hit us for a weakness, which they keep doing 2. I don't know why. So we'll see. They most likely have to have the knockout, unless they already burned through all their energies. Which, typically they play only like 10 energies, because there's 8 in discard. There's 2 in play. Unless they have superior energy, they have to have... I'm guessing they are getting low. And I think that's what they're looking for. I think they're betting on the superior energy retrievals, which they probably play 4 of. So using the discard as a way of just a source of having resources. Because remember, there's 3 places where you can use cards. You have your deck, you have your discard, and you have your hand. And playing out of your discard pile is a very good strategy if you have the deck that can utilize it, and Goldengo is one of those decks. getting your energy in there and just keeping them there and using superior energy retrieval, and not relying on getting those drawn into the energy or get them from your deck. So, okay, so they have at least one energy. Okay. We'll promote. Probably should have done the Fan Rotom. I wasn't expecting to get an energy because I can knock that out. Ugh. Can't retreat that either. You know what? I'm just going to give it to them. I hate conceding, but I misplayed that. I should have promoted the Fan Rotom and go with the one prizer. But yeah, versus a super consistent deck like that, it's hard. But yeah, we'll try one more game, see if we can get ourselves rolling, and just go from there. Okay, everyone, that was Azumarill. Again, a little more gameplay than we usually do, but these matches are quick. We either set up and do really well, or we break and we don't really have a lot going on for us. I love how when we do set up, we have a lot of options here. Being able to move energy around with the Azumarill and do big attacks. We do have the baby, and utilizing the Terra package is really good for a deck like this. Having the Jewel Seeker to get training cards. The Clefairy is really a lot of pressuring more than anything. But I love how this match worked out. Again, I like the Unfair Stamp in here. I know I said I maybe would try another Ace spec, but honestly, the Unfair Stamp is perfect. I really like how this is set up. I'm not sure if I would change anything in this list. Again, when this works, it works, and it's not, it bricks like there's no tomorrow. But this was a fun deck to really plan and play and practice with. I'm sure this deck is not expensive if you want to build this for next month in an IRL and bring it to your locals. Again, a lot of these pieces are rotating. The Xatu is rotating, Nest Ball is rotating, Iono is rotating, but if you can find a list to play around that, you should be good to go. I will say we can probably put in like a Mew and Fez for help with the draw. That way you don't need the Xatu line. Nest Ball, I would say maybe you can put in Pokepads in here. That way you can get a lot of your non-Roblox Pokemon. So that's an easy fix as well. Oh yeah, an Earthen Vessel. But I'm sure maybe play a little more on your Wondrous Patch and Glass Trumpet. You should be fine. Energy Retrieval should be a good addition as well. I don't believe that rotates. If it does, ignore that piece of advice. But with maybe you can also go higher on the Mystery Garden and then really go into the Glass Trumpet Wondrous Patch for a post rotation. But again, this is a fun deck. Not the strongest deck with Ascended Heroes, but there's a lot of potential with Azumarill, and I'm sure people are trying to find how we can make this optimal. It's just the attack isn't strong enough into the megas. If we can find a way to really break through that, honestly, this will be a very fun competitive deck to bring to your challenges and cups. So with all that being said, thank you for listening and watching. As a reminder, if you can, please like and subscribe to the Rogue Deck Chronicles. We're enjoying making content for y'all, and yeah, we don't make money off of this. This is a passion project of ours. We just love playing this game. Dev's been in it for a while. I've been in it for a decent amount of time now, and yeah, we just love showing our ideas. And if you have any other ideas, please put them in our comments. We do read them, we do respond, and we'll take those into consideration and put that on our list of videos to do. But until next time, y'all, thank you for watching this week's Rogue Deck Showcase featuring Azumarill EX. And until next time, have fun playing those sneaky decks. See you guys.